Let's get to the West Coast Eagles. Now, this was fascinating. Nathan Buckley on breakfast this morning with you on SEN. He cast doubt on whether West Coast were trying to win that last minute.
If West Coast didn't have a loose player behind the ball with a minute to go in that game against Essendon, does that say anything about their willingness to win that game of footy?
Are you saying they didn't try everything to win?
Well, what percentage of occasions would you expect that if a team was less than a goal up with less than a minute to play, that they would have more players behind the ball than they would in front of the ball?
He's asking some probing questions. This is what he's talking about. This isn't a centre bounce. This is the ball up, Lordo. 1 minute 21 to go. They are up by 5 points. Look at the even numbers. There is all even numbers. He's suggesting that you had to roll a winger back, a defensive winger, or you had to get an extra behind the ball, and that basically every team in the competition would have done that.
Do you agree with him on that?
Yeah, I do. I think it's an excellent pickup.
Do you think they need to look at that, the AFL?
I don't know if the AFL...
As if the AFL will look at it.
Because you can easily explain your way out of that it was hard to get a message out to the players. We didn't have time to do that. But what do you think
Essendon
when you see that? Is that another reflection of...
It's got them Harley Reid that last minute.
Well, it's another reflection of Adam Simpson's year and his coaching in that moment.
It's good coaching if he could disguise it.
You think?
It is. If it's Harley Reid's on the line...
Do you agree that you don't think they were trying to win that game?
100% didn't roll one back.
That's never helped anyone though, Hutch.
But 100% he didn't roll someone back. I think he was prepared to win.
Do you think he deliberately
didn't?
in
the tank.
You think he deliberately...
You
think he deliberately didn't...
I think he was
win that game.
prepared to win, but he certainly wasn't going to give it extra help in the minute to go.
So does that mean then he's going to be the coach next year? If you are happy to be competitive without winning, that must mean that they're going to go around with him again. Otherwise, he'd be doing everything to get wins.
You are making a huge allegation.
I agree with Nathan. If they are in finals contention, he finds a way to get someone behind the ball in that situation.
That's tanking.
Without question.
That's tanking.
Well, there's a difference between deliberately losing and not enhancing your chances of winning.
There's every prospect that they're just not a well-drilled side, they're a young side, their usual personnel isn't there and they didn't do what they were instructed to do. You could easily argue that away as well.
It's disguisable, which is why it works.